Hello students, welcome to day 3 class. Yesterday जो topic हमने cover किया था that was characteristics of chemical reaction, जिनमें कौन कौन सी characteristics discuss किए गए थे. How state changes, color changes, temperature changes, or there is some release of a gas during a chemical reaction. Based on yesterday's topic, I gave you a set of questions जो आपने घर से कंप्लीट करने थे एज अ होमवर्क. होपफुली आप सभी ने कर लिए होंगे. विल टेल यू द क्वेश्चंस वन बाय वन एंड देन विल प्रोसीड विद द न्यू टॉपिक. द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज व्हाई मैग्नीशियम रिबन इज क्लीन बिफोर बर्निंग इन एयर. दैट वी ऑलरेडी डिड to remove the layer of magnesium oxide already formed when it is exposed to air, because that layer of magnesium oxide will hinders the burning of magnesium ribbon. Second question is, which of the following is not a physical change? Now physical change is something जिसमें nothing new is formed, means the combustion of LPG, that is a chemical change, because LPG का combustion होगा and you will get CO2 water vapor, so this is a chemical change. What happens when zinc granules are treated with dilute H2SO4? This question we have already solved. Zinc plus sulfuric acid, that will give ZnSO4 along with the release of H2 gas, and we can put an upward arrow to show the release of a gas. Give example of a chemical reaction in which state will change. You can give the example of burning of candle wicks, that will melt along with the release of CO2 and water vapor. What do you mean by aqueous and non-aqueous solutions? Aqueous solutions are solutions in which water is taken as the solvent, while in non-aqueous solutions other than water, CCl4, benzene or any other example you can take, are taken as solvents. How can you test whether dissolution of a given salt in water is exothermic or endothermic? We know in exothermic heat is released, in endothermic heat is absorbed. तो अगर आपने किसी भी कंटेनर में या बीकर में कोई सॉल्ट में वाटर ऐड किया है and after some time the container will turn warm, that will predict there is release of something, release of heat basically, so that will make the container warm. What compounds are formed when magnesium is burnt in air? Now it's a keyword air. यहाँ पे आपको ये नहीं given कि magnesium is burnt in presence of oxygen. They have mentioned air. Air contain oxygen, air contains nitrogen. So अगर magnesium oxygen के साथ combine करेगा, you will get magnesium oxide, the new compound which is formed. Apart from that, when magnesium combined with the nitrogen, you get a compound which is Mg3N2 called magnesium nitride. So it was a very good question because you will get magnesium oxide as well as magnesium nitride when magnesium is burnt in presence of air. So these were the questions that we covered. Hope you will get the answers all. Now the next topic that we will start today is types of chemical reaction. Again a very good topic, a very important one. The topic is types of chemical reaction, and the very first reaction that we will discuss today is combination reaction. That is combination reaction. नाम से ही ये रिएक्शन जस्टिफाई कर रहा है when two or more substances will combine to give a third or a new compound, that is called as what? Combination reaction. Means when two or more substances, that can be element or compounds, combine to form a single product, that is called as combination reaction. For example, you have carbon in the form of coke that is combined with oxygen. What you will get? CO2 gas. अब इसमें carbon and oxygen are combining and you get a single product which is carbon dioxide. Something is combining to get a product. This is a combination reaction. This example you can also consider that we have done before. Magnesium burns in presence of oxygen to give you magnesium oxide. That is again an example of combination reaction. Likewise, there is one very good example. It is from NCERT only. That is this reaction. This is again a very good example. This is a beaker that you have taken, and what you have added? Calcium oxide. What is the formula of calcium oxide? It is CaO, जिसे आप quick lime भी कहते हो. When you add water, quick lime is CaO, H2O, water. What you will get? Calcium hydroxide, which is slaked lime, along with the release of large amount of heat. Because of the release of this heat, this container will turn warm, because it is an exothermic reaction. Moreover, quick lime combines with water to get you slaked lime. Two compounds are combining to give you a third substance. That is why it is an combination reaction. And this process is also called as slaking of lime. So you can also consider the same thing. Sometimes the question is asked in the board exams, you add water to calcium oxide, write the equation and write any two observations when you add water to quick lime. So this is quick lime, you add water to it, what you get? Slaked lime. This is slaked lime. What are the observations? First of all, the container or the beaker that will turn warm. This is one observation. Second is some hissing sound is produced. That is also the another observation for this reaction. So lime combined with water to give slaked lime. The process is also known as slaking of lime. So these all are the combination reactions. This is the first category of the types of chemical reaction. Another example you can also consider is, sometimes the question comes, combination reaction is also considered as kind of oxidation or combustion reaction. So what is the relation between these various parameters? What is oxidation? Basically combining with oxygen. What is combustion? Burning in presence of air. For example, if we consider methane gas, the formula of methane is CH4. When it is burnt, that is combined with oxygen, methane is the important constituent of the CNG, which is the compressed natural gas. So this process is oxidation or combustion, you can say. And what it will form after the combustion? CO2 in gaseous form along with the formation of H2O in gaseous form. So this is combination reaction. Basically it is the combustion reaction because it involves burning of methane in presence of air, and after combustion the products formed are CO2 and H2O. So it is also considered a category of the combination reactions. So we did the very first topic, that is combination reaction. The second topic is that we will consider the second topic is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction नाम से ही indicate हो रहा है कुछ decompose करेगा and you will get the products. For example, this is CaCO3. CaCO3 is calcium carbonate. When you heat it up, what you will get? CaO, that is again in solid form, along with the release of CO2. The symbol of heat is triangle. Basically, So this is a decomposition reaction in which a particular substance will decompose to give you the products. If we reverse it, like if we combine CaO and CO2, we'll get the CaCO3. So we can also say decomposition reactions are the opposite of combination reactions that we covered earlier. Now in this particular reaction, the decomposition is brought about with the help of heat. So it is called thermal decomposition reaction, which is carried out by heat, or you can also call it thermolysis. You can take another example of the decomposition reactions. For example, if we can also look at the diagram here. Yeah, this is also example of the decomposition reaction. In this test tube, basically you have taken ferrous sulfate crystals. Again, a very good question. You have taken nearly 2 grams of the ferrous sulfate crystals in a dry boiling tube, and the color of ferrous sulfate crystals is green. Initially, the color of the ferrous sulfate crystals before heating it up, that is of green color. When you heat the boiling tube with the help of a burner or a lamp, what you will observe, the color of the ferrous sulfate crystals will change after heating it. How the color will change? What you have taken initially, these are the ferrous sulfate crystals. When you heat it up, initially what you get, FeSO4 along with the release of these 7 molecules of water of crystallization. But when you continue with the heating process, this FeSO4 on further heating will give Fe2O3, which is the ferric oxide, along with the release of sulfur dioxide gas and sulfur trioxide gas. Now this ferric oxide, the compound formed here is of brown color. So that is the way initially when you have taken this, the crystals are of green color, and when now this ferric oxide is formed, this is of brown color, and these gases SO2, SO3 are bit suffocating, pungent smelling gases. So the question can come in the form that you have taken nearly 2 grams of the ferrous sulfate crystals in a test tube. How the color will change on heating the test tube? You will mention the equations and then you will mention how the color has changed from green to the brown. Likewise, you can also consider one more example. That example is again from NCERT only. In the test tube, you have taken lead nitrate powder. What you have taken? Lead nitrate powder. The formula of lead nitrate is PbNO3 twice. You have taken in particular test tube, and the test tube is held particularly with the help of a pair of tongs. And when you heat the test tube, what you will observe, again the color will change as well, and the lead nitrate will change into, you have taken lead nitrate, yes, this is in solid form. When you heat it up, I have put the symbol here, that is a triangle. What you will get? Lead oxide, which is again in solid form. Along, this is a very good gas which is released here, nitrogen dioxide is released. Basically brown fumes of NO2 are released, that you can easily observe on heating, along with the release of O2. So this is the effect of heat on lead nitrate crystals. Likewise, you can also discuss the effect of heat on copper nitrate crystals, and you can consider some other examples as well. So this was the very first category where we have discussed the decomposition reactions with the help of heat, that is thermal decomposition. Another category is the B part of the same topic, is that decomposition reaction with the help of electricity. When the decomposition is carried out with the help of electricity, that is again a very good example, that is electrolysis of water, the best example of decomposition done with the help of electricity. You have taken this particular plastic mug, आपने यहाँ पे 2 holes drill करे हैं, and you have inserted these graphite rods or electrodes. Graphite is basically an allotrope of carbon. आपने इस यहाँ पे ड्रिल करके 2 होल्स करे और यहाँ पे इन रॉड्स को इंसर्ट कर दिया. ओवर दिस ये आपके पास ग्रेजुएटेड टेस्ट ट्यूब हैं, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर बीकर इज फिल्ड with the water, and pure water is a bad conductor of electricity, so you add some acid to it, because acidified water is a good conductor of electricity. And these rods, these are connected to this battery of 6 volt capacity. Now when you switch on the process, what you will observe, there is release of gases as these 2 respective electrodes. Basically the process, what is the process that is going on? What you have taken, that is water, H2O, and when you supply electricity, it will decompose to give hydrogen and oxygen. As it is quite obvious from the chemical equation, like 2 moles of hydrogen are produced and 1 mole of O2 is produced at the respective electrode. So we can say that volume of hydrogen collected is double as that of the oxygen. So this is the electrolysis of water. The question can be asked in the board examination that give example of a chemical reaction or a decomposition reaction carried out with the help of electricity. You can particularly give this example as well. This year in board exam also there was a question based on this particular diagram or the activity of electrolysis of water, and the question can be asked why we have add acid to the water, because to make it a good conductor of electricity, and name the gas which is collected in double the volume as compared to the other gas. Likewise, many questions can be asked through this process. So that was your second example, that is decomposition carried out with the help of electricity. That is the electrolysis of water. And the third one is decomposition reaction carried out with the help of light. And the example you can take is, if you take silver chloride, it is in solid form, and place it in sunlight, after some time it will decompose into silver along with the release of chlorine. Silver chloride is of white color, and when it is placed in sunlight, the color will change into gray, and there is a decomposition reaction. Basically, these are silver halides. You can take AgCl as well as AgBr. These are quite sensitive to the sunlight and they are decomposed by sunlight. And to avoid this, the silver halides are basically kept in colored bottles to prevent the effect of sunlight over them, because these are quite sensitive to the sunlight and get decomposed with the help of sunlight, and it forms the basis of black and white photography. So that was all about the combination reactions and decomposition reactions. Now you will revise these topics, and tomorrow I'll give you a set of questions which are based entirely on combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Till then, you will revise these topics, and tomorrow along with those questions we will start with the another topic of displacement reactions and double displacement reactions. Till then, keep on revising the previous topics, and all the best. Stay safe and keep studying safely. Thank you so much.